Bill. Okay, the Oregon Class A truck inspection, it goes over here, like fluid levels. The fluid levels, we have 3 levels need to check. Engine oil, check the dipstick, it is full, all right? Power steering fluid, check the dipstick, make sure it is also full. The coolant, you see the fiberglass, check the fiberglass, it is full, the coolant.
Well,
level.
can you touch, please?
Yeah, that over there, you see over there?
Oh, okay,
Right?
yes.
And then if you want to open the cap, make sure the engine is not running or the water is not hot.
Right. Try to
Right.
speak a little bit louder. So.
Yeah. And then it goes to the belts. The belts, you see that is the fan belt.
Yes.
And then over there would be the alternator belt and water pump belts. It may be there in AC belt, but doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right?
You have
The
to touch,
belts-
right? Joe?
No, you just pointing to. You don't have to touch it.
Don't touch.
That we check the condition would be no cut, no crack, and no frayed. And then that there's a deflex, which actually is a free play, 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch free play. All right. Next, air compressor. See, this is the air compressor. Secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, no crack, no damage, no leak. Next, alternator. Okay, go there, the other side. The alternator, all right, see the alternator? Secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, no crack, no damage, no burnt wire. See, connection secure. Now fluid leaks and hoses. The fluid leaks is on the underground. There's no oil, no bubbles of water, no coolant, and no dripping of oil underneath the engine oil pan. And
So
then the hoses.
That's under truck, yeah.
Yeah, the hoses, all hoses, not just one, right?
Okay.
All engine compartment hoses, no cut, no crack, and then no bulges and no leak. Connections, secure, no leak, and then fittings, secure, no leak as well. All right. You can raise your hand. You can power steering, steering box. This is the steering box. Inspection, secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, no crack, no damage, no leak. Is that so simple? All those damn things the same. Secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, no crack, no damage, no leak. Even a dog, a cow can make it. Believe it or not. I'm not in. So the hoses, okay? See the hoses?
Yeah.
Fitting, secure, no leak. All right. And that no cut, no crack, no bulges, and no leak. The hoses. Get done, right? Steering linkage. You see the rocks, the link, the arms. Secure mount, no crack, no excessive movement. U-joint, no crack, no damage. No missing both nuts, no missing cutter keys. See this guy? The joints, that's the joints, right? No crack damage, no excessive movements. And now the spring and airbags. We do have the spring, we don't have the airbag. So we check the springs. See the springs? No missing, no shifting, and no cracking. Spring mount, that's the spring mount. Secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, no crack or damage. The bushing is available. The bushing is no crack or missing. Okay. Spring mount, you see that mount, right? Spring mount.
This one right here, right?
No, that's a spring, dude.
Yeah, this is what's it?
Yeah, that's a spring mount.
This is the U-boat.
Yeah, U-boat. Sorry. The U-boat, secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts. See the shock?
Yeah.
Shock absorber, right?
Yes.
Secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, no crack, no damage, no leak. Pretty simple, huh? And then we go to the driver door. The driver door open and closed, secured. The door seal intact. The hinge no crack damage, no missing, losing
Which
both
one's the
nuts.
hinge?
That guy, the hinge is the open thing. Yep. And the mirror. You see the mirror? The bracket is secure mount, no missing, losing both nuts, secure mount. All right, that's the bracket. And that, yeah, the outside you check the bracket. Inside you check the screen. Right? And that the fuel tank and cap. Fuel tank, secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts. The straps are tight. The tank, no bend and no leak or crack or damage. This cap is tight, no leak. See? Drive shaft. You see, that's the drive shaft. See that shaft? Secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, no crack, no damage, no leak. The U joint, you see the U joint?
Yep, right there.
The U joint, no crack or damage, and no falling objects. No excessive movement. Okay? Exhaust system. See that exhaust system? That's the pipe, smoke pipe.
Yep, right there.
Exhaust system, secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, no crack, no damage, no leak, no hole, no missing clamp. Okay, frame. You see, this is the frame, right? No bend, no crack, no broken.
So you have to say like engine and no the truck frame. Or
This is the frame.
just the frame.
When they mention the frame, it's the truck frame. Otherwise, it would be the trailer frame, right? And then you see this, the cross member, secure mount to the frame, no missing or losing both nuts, no crack, damage.
Which one is that?
The cross member. That's the cross member.
Oh,
All right. Air connectors and lines. Air connectors. See connectors. Secure mount. No leak. Connectors. Secure mount. No leak. And lines. This is the red is the emergency line. The blue is the service line. The lines, no cut, no crack, no leak, no bulges. It's everywhere. Electric connectors and lines. Electric connectors, secure, mount, tight. Here, secure, mount, tight. All right. And lines, no cut, no crack, no exposed, and no bulges, no rubbing, no tangle, whatever. You can mention 7, but 7 of them you have to mention 4. If you say no cut, no crack, no leak, no bulges, you're good. Every hose is the same thing, all right?
everything for
Yeah,
the work store.
not a big deal. Catwalk, see the catwalk? Secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, all right?
Yep.
There's no foreign objects on the top of it. You can't put things over there because it's turning, right? And then that the header bore, if there is a header bore over here, no crack, damage, and no holes. Okay, coupling system here. See coupling system?
Yeah.
Okay, mounting bows. See here? That's the mounting bows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Mounting bows. Bows, nuts, not missing, secured. Platform. You see? The bows bolt into the platform to the frames, all right? The platform is not bent, broken, no welding. All both nuts are tight, no missing. Okay. Fifth wheel plate. That's the fifth wheel plate. The fifth wheel plate, no crack or damage, and is lubricated and greased. That's the apron. You see the apron, and we also call the ceiling. There's no crack damage, and there's
Which
no
one is
gap.
the apron? Oh, okay.
It is no gap between the plate and the apron.
Okay.
The release arm, this guy, see release arm, it is in and locked, and no bend. Okay. Kingpin, kingpin's inside over there. You know the kingpin? Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Kingpin, the conditions, no crack or damage. The safety, it is locked by the locking jaw. The locking jaw close the shank. Okay, you need to understand otherwise. All right, so coupling system, we are done. Next, we go to the landing gear, right? See landing gear over here? That's the landing gear. Landing gear, secure mount, no missing, no losing, no snap, no crack, no damage, and no leak. The gear is all the way raised, is fully raised, no touch to the ground. Support, tights, handler. This is the handler. It is safety released. Door supplies we don't have on the back. Trailer frame and cross members. That's the trailer frame. See the frame and the cross members? Frame and cross members, like the frame we just talked. No crack, no bend, no broken. Cross members secure mount to the frame, right? Now, trailer wheels, rims. That's the rims, okay? No crack, no welding, right? And no bend. The flange. The tires is 2 32nd inch minimum and 4 32nd inch minimum on the front tires. Okay. And then that evenly worn, see, and no separation. The recap tires, the tire wall, no cut, no bumps, and no operation. The three words. Key into, you get it. And there's nothing between dual tires. See the spaces, no touch, no rock. Then goes the valve, no damage, no leak. Check the tire pressure gauge with, check tire pressure with tire gauge. Lock nuts, all right? All those lock nuts, a secure mount, no rusted, no shiny threads, and no distortion of the lock nut holes. Hub seals, no leak, no crack, no missing bolts nuts, oil is full. Spaces and butt spacing. Spaces and butt spacing, there's no crack, no bend, no broken. Right? And brakes. See the brakes? Can you get in there? The brakes, get in there. Oh, I go that way. See the brakes? Where's the slug adjuster?
Slug adjuster is
Point
right
it
here,
there.
right here.
No. That's pretty tough. That's the slug adjuster. See this whole thing?
Yes.
Right?
Here.
This is the push rod. See?
Push rod.
Slug adjuster, secure mount, no missing, no losing bolt nuts, and no crack, no damage, and no losing cut a key or pin, right? And then this guy, the push rod, no bend, and crack, and damage, and the maximum free movement, it is 1 inch. Okay. And the slug adjuster, when the brake is engaged, is more than 90 degrees. The slug adjuster, as I mentioned, when the brake is released, the free play maximum is 1 inch. Okay. Now chambers. See that chamber? That's the chamber. Push rod into.
Brake chamber.
Yeah, brake chamber, secure mount, no missing, no losing, bolt nuts, no crack, no damage, no dent, and no missing clamp. Brake hoses. The brake hoses, you see the hoses? Those are hoses, right? Fittings are secure. Right? No crack, no damage, and no leak. No cut, no crack, no leak. Drums and lining. See the drums and linings? This is the drum. The drums, no crack, no damage, and no oil. Right? The linings, no crack, no damage, no oil, and 1/4 inch minimum material. We don't have no rotors and pads, right? Now, trailer suspension. See, trailer suspension, the spring. That's the springs. No missing, no broken, and no shifting. Spring mount. This is the spring mount. Secure mount, no crack, no damage, and no missing both nuts. That's a bushing inside over here. Inside the bushing, this is a bushing too. No crack or damage. Okay. Spring, that is the U-bolt. See this guy, the U-bolt. The U-bolt, secure mount, no missing, no losing both nuts, and no crack or no damage. Torque and radius on. See the torque? That's the torque. Okay? And this side is the radius. See that guy? This is the radius. Torque and radius on, secure mount, right? No missing, no losing both nuts, no crack or no damage. Okay? And then that we goes to the door tires and mud flap. Get out. The trailer door, it is locked, right? No crack or damage. See the hinge, okay? And then the mud flap. Mud flaps, it is secure mount, right? Secure mount. No missing both nuts, no cut, no crack, no frayed, and no touch to the ground, and it center the wheel. See? It shouldn't be like this, right? It's up there. And then let's check the front light. Okay, the front lights, all the lenses of the lights, the lenses, no crack, no broken, and clean. All right. Now, I'm going to test it. You are the tester, right? I will check the light for you. You don't know, you're over there. If I say I'm checking the light,
Yep. Right to it. Yep.
Back. Trailer.
Trailer back.
Let's go. Go to the passenger side. Okay, you see over here? Come on over there, so you're the tester. You see what I mean?
Okay.
So we start up the engine. Okay, parking brakes on. Do a safety start, all right? Parking brake on, neutral's on, and we start. All right? Start the engine. Over here, see? Safety belt. No cut, no crack, no frayed. Okay? Secure mount.
Make sure you talk loud because.
And properly adjusted it. You're good. All right. Now next is the lighting indicator. Left turn indicators. Right turn indicators. Four-way indicators. And high beam indicators. See? There's four indicators, right? And then now oil pressure indicator. Here is the oil pressure indicator working normal, right? Air pressure gauge. This is the air pressure gauge. Working normal is building up air pressure. AM meter and voltmeter. This is the voltmeter. It's working normal, right? Mirrors. See the mirrors? Properly adjusted it. No crack, no broken, and clean. No obstructions. No illegal stickers. Windshield. Clean, No crack, no broken, no illegal stickers, no obstructions. Wipers and washers. Wipers work, function normally. Wiper blade, no cut, crack, or damage. Right? Washer. Washer working normal. See that? That's good. And then it goes to the horn. Harness work, heater and defroster. Okay? That's the heater, right? The heater work. And defroster work as well, right? And then it goes to the safety emergency equipment. Fire extinguisher, secure mount, and fully charged. Triangles, 1, 2, 3 available. Fuses available. Now, we're gonna check the air brake. That is the $400 thing, all right? Make sure it is $400. The $400 only for one push. The cassetter, last time he did not push this thing in, fell. You have to push this thing in, otherwise don't step the brake. So when it goes to this part, you're gonna be really take a deep breath. Oh, Allah, please pray. Like this. You see that? That's very important. Otherwise you're all done. Alright? Push these two things in. Alright? And then we do the air brake check. And first we do the leak check. Okay, the leak. Okay. I'm gonna fan down the brake to 90 psi. You see? That's the 90 psi over here. See that? And hold for 1 minute. If the air pressure drops, no good. Goes up or stays is good. If the air pressure goes up, which is no leak. Next, low air warning. Low air warning comes on before 60 psi. See? 60 psi. This guy's about 70 psi, which is also good. Not lower than 55. Next one is tractor protection valve. This the red thing. If you don't know valve, the red thing come out. 20, 45 psi. Not lower than 20. Check this gauge, right? Alright, this guy come out at about 35 psi, which is before 20 psi, right? That's good. Now after that, you see, raise up the RPM to 150, building up the air pressure, right? At this moment, you think about which one you missed. Of course, you will not miss nothing because everything over here. Is that right? Now, I'm going to check the air governor cutout. The air governor cutout between 120 140 psi. 120 140 psi, right?
What are we looking at now?
We're looking at air pressure. Yeah, when the air pressure goes to 120 to 140 psi, which is over here to here, the air governor is supposed to cut out like all right? Okay, air governor cuts out this truck 120 psi. Right?
So that's 120?
Yeah, 120 to 140, but this guy is 120. All right. Now let's check the parking brake. Parking brake. Okay, when you check the parking brake, this is yellow one is the parking brake. It must be on. All right, it must be on. Otherwise, there's nothing to check. And this guy must be in. All right. Put the drive on. Hold the truck. The parking brake hold the truck. Right? Now we'll check the service brake. See, all of them must be off. And I drive 5 miles per hour. Watch out. Okay, the truck stop. The service brake hold the truck. Not pulling to the left, not pulling to the right. You're good. See? 25 minutes, right? Stop. You're good.